before the break, we were talking about, I think, an interesting topic. I know we all have opinions about it. Juliana Rancic, who is on television, and her husband, Bill Rancic, who was, I think he was the first winner of The Apprentice, right?
Yes, and then that's how they met, because she was interviewing him.
Right, I know, it's such a cute story. And anyway, they just had a baby, and she dealt with some serious health issues and cancer and everything. They used a surrogate. So they have this beautiful baby now, and she's being very vocal about the fact that she is making a very big effort to put her husband first before the baby. And I think it's interesting that she even brings it up as a topic, because it's kind of something that we just don't talk about, but it happens inevitably. You're married and your husband's everything, and then you have a baby, and your attention goes to the
back of the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything revolves around the baby's clothes, the baby's gym, the baby's, you know, everything. And the husband comes home and the baby goes Gucci goo, and you know, he's just, how was your day? And nobody really cares. And so what happens is, a lot of times that causes divorce.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. I was doing some research recently where 40% of marriages are ending in divorce. And with athletes in sports, it's 60%.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And so when Emmett and I got married, I remember it was tough because I had a daughter from my previous marriage. He had a daughter. And I remember having to have a really tough discussion with her about the fact that, you know, Daddy comes first. And that's hard, because biblically it says that you are to put each other first, and then it's the children. And I just believe if you do that, it builds a solid foundation. Not that I'm ever going to not make sure that my babies are not okay, because I will always make sure they're fine. But it really does build the foundation that's needed for the family, because too many families are being destroyed by what we're going through with divorce, the divorce rates.
I agree.
And I just think if you forget about each other, all of a sudden everything crumbles.
You fell in love. You loved each other, and then you put each other first in your lives, and then children come in. I'm guilty of that. I mean, when I had Josh at 40, all of a sudden everything revolved around him, you know. And there was more of this, oh, not now, honey. Oh, well, I can't go. I don't have that kind of thing.
You know, it's interesting because, and I'll just say this. I mean, I think it was the reason that my first marriage, unfortunately, didn't work out because of that. Because we had 4 children together, and all my attention went to the kids. And we had this great couple that we were friends with, and they had the most amazing relationship. You know, they met in high school. They were, you know, high school sweethearts. They had children, still real close. And Maggie was her name, and she said one time, gosh, if anything happened to my kids, it'd just be horrible. But if something happened to David, I would just die. And I went, huh? Like, I would push Brian in front of a bus to save my baby. It's like, I wasn't in that mind space, but I know now from experience that it's really where you have to be. Your marriage has to come
funny,
first.
I have girlfriends that have had children, and you know, a couple of weeks after they have the baby, I'm like, well, how's your man doing? How's he adjusting? She's like, I don't even talk to him. Like, I'm busy nursing, I'm sleeping. He comes in, and I hand him the baby so I can go take a bath. I'm like, you need to go take care of your man. And they're like, Courtney, you'll understand when you have kids. And I'm like, I'm not. I know that I probably don't understand because I don't have children, but I would be like, you need to sauce it up for your man still, because that's how. And then I hear women that talk in baby talk to their husbands, and I'm like,
oh, I hate that.
Talk to him like an adult. And once again, I have no room to talk.
You know,
but
you know what my husband says? He says, women only need men to fertilize the egg.
Oh.
And see,
I need a man to spoon me every night.
That's the way most men feel when they get in the relationship. And Tom and I have been married 36 years, and I don't know how he put up with that. I don't. I owe him a lot.
Well, but he comes first in your world and has for a very, very long time.
Yeah, but here I am on TV. I'm not spending 4 days in Fredericksburg with him. So I wrestle with that.
So
I wrestle with that.
Yeah. And it's something to really think about. I mean, because we actually make a commitment.
Like teary-eyed.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. But Susie, you can't leave us. We're gonna have to bring him here to Dallas.
It's menopause.
Can we move him to Dallas?
At 75.
I was going to say, at what point can I blame it on that?
What's menopause?
What's menopause?